When was the last time you actually used the blockchain for something other than trading or holding tokens? If you're like most people, the answer is probably never. And that's the problem. We're sitting in this bull market talking about crypto going mainstream, but the reality is most projects are still building for the crypto audience and completely overlooking the average person in today's world that isn't familiar with Web3 yet. Meanwhile, there's a blockchain called vechain that's been quietly onboarding millions of real users through mobile apps. And at first glance, it's not obvious that these are crypto related. For example, people are earning rewards for using reusable mugs at coffee shops or following fitness challenges. At the front end, the user is being incentivized to do these actions. But on the back end, they are generating real blockchain activity. And now the vechain team just opened up a new opportunity. This is a chance to position yourself ahead of the next wave of institutional adoption. In this video, I'm breaking down vechain's massive transformation that's happening right now. We'll go over some of the major partnerships this team has to back the ecosystem up, and I'll explain the tokenomics shift that could change everything about how this network operates. Plus, why this might be your last chance to position before the institutional wave hits. Stay with me because what I'm about to show you could completely change how you see real-world crypto adoption. Now, the thing about opportunities in crypto is that they pop up quickly, and it don't last too long. The space is shifting and evolving really fast, and no opportunity is going to just wait around for you, which is why having the right platforms to trade on is non-negotiable. BTCC has been one of my top go-to exchanges for day-to-day action. They're officially licensed with no KYC headaches. And by signing up with my link down below, you'll get a starting bonus with your first deposit. It's free to sign up, so it doesn't hurt to give it a try. And if you want to stay ahead of the market, then check out the FireHustle VIP Discord where I share research and portfolio updates first. We've got a community that's constantly analyzing market patterns, sharing insights on altcoins, and helping each other spot opportunities before they become obvious to everyone else. If this is something that aligns with your goals in this bull cycle, then follow the link in the description to learn more. And as always, none of what I share is financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research before making any financial decisions. Now hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on post notifications, and let's get started. So let's be realistic about crypto adoption. We're in 2025. Crypto has been around for over 15 years. Bitcoin passed 100K and is looking to go even further. Alts are starting to pick up the pace. But has your local grocery store or favorite restaurant started accepting crypto? Possibly not. The truth is, outside of trading and speculation, crypto adoption is still very limited. The utility that we keep celebrating is mostly just crypto projects serving other crypto projects. DeFi protocols, NFT marketplaces, token launchpads, it's just crypto people building for crypto people. Now, we recently did see a few examples of Web3 platforms overlapping with traditional finance, like with tokenized funds from major names like BlackRock and Franklin Templeton. But this is still only targeting institutions and investors already in traditional markets. The average person is still largely unaware of what crypto is and how it could be useful for them. So this comes back to a major point. Real adoption doesn't come from convincing crypto enthusiasts to use more crypto services. It comes from getting everyday people to interact with blockchain technology without even realizing that they're doing it. This is where vechain took a completely different approach. Instead of building another DeFi protocol, they went directly after mainstream adoption. The biggest move was their UFC partnership. vechain became the official Layer 1 blockchain partner, sponsoring fighter rankings. With over 900 million UFC fans worldwide, this gives vechain one of the largest audience ever introduced to real-world blockchain use cases, not just crypto-native tools. Even the president of UFC, Dana White, joined the vechain team as an official advisor. And I'm sure you're aware that UFC events attract many millions of viewers worldwide. And the majority of these people have no clue what a blockchain is. But it goes deeper than marketing. vechain built functioning products for both businesses and everyday users. So let's start with the business side. vechain supports use cases like supply chain tracking, carbon credit verification, and sustainability systems for major corporations. This isn't just theoretical blockchain use cases. This is real companies solving actual business problems. And then on the everyday user side, there's the VBetter ecosystem, a platform that hosts over 40 apps with millions of active users. And it's not obvious that any of these apps are running on a blockchain. For example, Mugshot has over 1 million users earning tokens for using reusable coffee mugs. You just take a picture of your mug with coffee in it and earn rewards every day. And there are many other apps similar to this that reward users for things like commuting, shopping with reusable bags, and much more. These are all sustainable actions, which is something most people might not care about. But when rewards are involved, it attracts users. Now, as part of the UFC collaboration, they also designed an app called Build Your Body. This is a fitness app where people earn rewards for workout goals, and these feel like normal mobile apps, but they're generating real blockchain transactions. And of course, rewarding users for participating. This is the way that vechain is supporting the bull market momentum, by getting everyday individuals involved on a blockchain without any extra work or investments. But UFC is just one major name that recognizes vechain's tech. Many other companies have been taking notice, leading to several big partnership opportunities. Franklin Templeton isn't just exploring vechain, they are already working with the network, showing that one of the world's largest asset managers is actively collaborating with vechain technology. BitGo is providing institutional staking services, which means they're building the infrastructure for major institutions to stake VET tokens securely. And Crypto.com is offering custody and OTC services for major holders, creating the institutional grade infrastructure that big money requires. While retail is still figuring out what vechain does, institutional money is already positioning. And here's why that matters. Remember what happened with Solana when institutions started paying attention, or Avalanche when major funds got involved? We're seeing early signs of that same institutional recognition with vechain. Now here's the thing. While institutions are positioning themselves, there's an opportunity right now for everyday users to get in before this institutional wave fully hits. And it has to do with vechain's Renaissance roadmap. This is the biggest transformation for the vechain ecosystem, and it consists of 3 phases. Phase 1 launched in July with major network upgrades, but one of the biggest items is vechain's new staking system called Stargate. This isn't just another staking program. It's the foundation of their entire network transformation. And here's how it works. Stargate introduces an NFT-based system that makes everything more transparent and rewarding. As a user, you can stake VET tokens, which is the project's main utility asset. This lets you mint a delegator NFT, and you start to earn regular rewards. This is paid out in vechain's secondary reward asset, VTHO tokens. Now, for anyone that's early to the staking program, there's a 5.48 billion VTHO bonus pool worth about $10 million. And this is being distributed over the first 6 months of the program, which places the end date in December of this year. So yes, we're still early enough to take advantage of this bonus staking reward. What's good is that they made the barrier to entry pretty low. You can start with just 10,000 VET, which is just over $200 right now. This makes vechain a more accessible opportunity compared to other staking networks like Ethereum and Solana. Once staked with an NFT minted, users unlock weekly reward payouts, and each staking position is represented by an NFT that the user actually owns and can track. When unstaking, the NFT gets burned. Phase 2 of the team's roadmap is what's happening right now with the major change in tokenomics. The aim is to reduce inflation for the VTHO token, with VET staking being the only way to generate new tokens. Add in the fact that VTHO is already being burned through the network transactions, and this creates deflationary pressure for the asset. This new token model will fully be in effect by December once phase 2 is complete. But think about what that means. The only way to generate new VTHO will be through staking. With over 40 apps powered by vechain and millions of users already generating transaction demand, this creates a supply crunch. Phase 3 of the roadmap will go into 2026 and beyond, and this involves more EVM developments and cross-chain integrations. So vechain is quietly building real-world adoption while other blockchains are still fighting for the same crypto users. Ethereum and Solana are still focused on DeFi protocols and crypto-native products, while vechain is building applications with real-world purpose. This means they're rewarding users for sustainable actions, helping enterprises solve real problems, and showing true differentiation from the rest of the market. They've got millions of everyday people using blockchain technology without ever knowing it. That's a step in the right direction if we're focusing on adoption of crypto technology. And having institutions jump on board helps get their name out there. But let's be real about the risks. vechain success depends on execution. Those institutional partnerships need to translate into real usage. The VBetter ecosystem needs to keep growing, and broader crypto market conditions could impact everything. There's also competition from other blockchains working on similar strategies. Ethereum continues improving its infrastructure, and we all know how it's still the king of DeFi and dApps. Solana has made a ton of progress this cycle, reaching even more users than Ethereum at one point. It'll take a lot of effort to go up against these giants, but if the vechain team can continue to push adoption, they could experience explosive growth. This is a project that's actually solving the adoption problem instead of just talking about it. The institutional validation is real, and now with their new staking opportunity, this is a chance for everyday users to jump in with an advantage. Of course, none of what I share is financial advice. Please do your own research on the project before making any financial decisions. I'm only sharing my take on this topic, and it's better for you to make sense of things yourself before getting into anything. And if you found this video helpful, then smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.